abolish the death penalty. We believe that execution under the death penalty is not the best punishment given. I am representing France.
I am representing the Vatican City State.
And I am representing Scotland. It is better that 1,000 people are not convicted if one man is put to death for a crime he did not commit. Mistakes can be made. Would you want to live with yourself if you were a wrongly convicted man? Two wrongs do not make a right.
The United Nations found that there is no evidence of the death penalty being a deterrent to murder. Look at Texas, which has a very high number of violent crimes. Despite being the state with the most number of executions, there were a whopping 100 executions between 1976 and 1995 in Texas. It is still a very violent state.
Yes, the Roman Catholic nun who wrote Dead Man Walking found that in New Orleans, the violent crime rate went up after a period when 8 men were put to death.
Yes, in Canada, the murder rate actually went down when they abolished the death penalty.
As Christians, we believe in forgiveness and that all people have some good in them.
Some executions are fast and painless, but in certain countries, they can be slow and painfully excruciating. It is not moral for a person to be put through a slow and painful death or to be executed.
The cost of an execution under the death penalty can be a lot more expensive than imprisonment, as the legal process of appeals can last many years. As we now look at the New Testament, we now regard human beings higher than we ever have. This means that in order to fulfill this, we must abolish the death penalty.
We, the French, abolished the death penalty in 1981. We believe that France and the rest of Europe is civilized, and that the death penalty is a barbaric way of treating criminals. It is not something that should be a part of a civilized society. We look back at lynching, witch burning, stoning to death, and so, as something that would be unacceptable today. In the same way, in 100 years from now, the death penalty will be looked at as a savage way of performing justice.
We now look at society in a more harmonious way, and our ultimate goal is to make a complete harmonious society. Still having the death penalty eliminates that chance, and therefore, in order to have a society in which people care for one another, we must eliminate the death penalty. Thank you.